You see airplane? Hey, no running. Come here.
See?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, a big one. Huh?
Wait, wait. There you go. Look at
How
that.
are you all?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Yourself? Now you feel those pedals slide this direction, like this, like skis. Yeah, that's what you want. That's how you're going to steer on the ground. That's the only way you can steer on the ground. Once left is left, right is right. And then once you're in the air, this is called the yoke, and this is what you steer with. And as you see on your screen how the handles are moving, yeah. This is your throttle. And to start the engine, push number 10 on this side. Push number 10. And your engine will start. And then when you start moving that throttle forward, you have to steer with your feet and make sure you push right to go right, left to go left. So slide forward. Ooh, you're gonna take off quick. I'm gonna go like this. Now take your toes and push forward real fast. Now your brakes are released. Now go to the right. Remember, this does nothing on the ground, only your feet. Now push to the right, hard on the right one, and just with your heel, not with your toe. Okay? And this is exactly like it would be in an airplane. You see, you're holding that left foot. Yeah. See here? I'm going to kind of help you. What I typically do is I'm going to stand right here with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this shoulder or this shoulder. And when I tap here, I want you to push with your heel that pedal. Okay? So I'm going to give you a fair chance here to start. Now you're up in the air. Now, this is your airplane here. I don't want to reach in front of it. This is your airplane. Try to keep that yellow, the orange, right about where it's at. And you're flying around. And see? Look outside. There's your runway down there, see?
How high can I go? This is cool.
Ain't it?
I wish you said
Oh. When you push this
You're
button
flying.
23, it resets to the... Keep that in line. And just fly around for a second. I want to get you away from the airport. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to mess it up.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to your left, so steer with your left and yep, to the left. And let's keep going a lot further. Yeah, keep it like that. Let's turn around and go back to the
Wait, wait. 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 No, no, no.
Well, let's start outside. Still relatively cool.
Right?
Got a nice breeze.
Excuse me.
Got a nice breeze out.
Yeah. We'll start down there and go and then come back this side, and that way we'll hit everything. Feel free to walk around. As long as you don't cross a rope, you're fine.
Okay.
And ask any questions you might have. Take any pictures, obviously. I'll just stop at each airplane and tell you a little bit about them. We used to have placards out, but the birds made a mess of them. So we really don't have anything telling you anything about the airplanes.
Okay.
But this particular helicopter here was built around 1949, and it was used in the Korean War for medevac. First one. And the pilot set up on a second level up high above the passenger compartment. This is a TA-4J Skyhawk. It was an advanced trainer for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It was just an extended version of the A4 Skyhawk, which is a Navy and Marine Corps bomber. They just extended the nose and put a second seat for an instructor to be in the aircraft. So this aircraft could do everything that a regular A4 bomber could do. This was a T2 Buckeye basic jet trainer, again for the Navy and Marine Corps during the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And when he finished about 150 hours of that, he became a full-fledged pilot and went on to fly whatever.
Oh, wow.
What's unique about the Navy trainers, unlike the Air Force trainers, the Navy trainers are built to operate off aircraft carriers because that's part of your training, that capability. You don't do any of that until you're actually a pilot, full-fledged pilot. This aircraft started life as a fighter at the end of World War II, an F-80 fighter. First U.S. jet fighter that was in large-scale production. Anywho, the airplane became obsolete very rapidly after World War II, so it became a trainer. It was the primary trainer for the Air Force until 1965 when they built the T-37. Cessna built this and sold it to the Air Force. And this was the basic trainer in the Air Force until 2004, the T-37. What it was. Well, he'll take off here any second because time is money for the airlines. When they're sitting there burning gas, they're not making any money.
There it goes. There it goes.
Bye-bye.
20-minute ride to Dallas.
In the Navy and Marine Corps, if you look at, say, this T2 Buckeye here, that 157-034, that means that that aircraft was the 157,034th aircraft that the Navy ever bought
Okay.
in the history of all the airplanes
Not just
they ever bought. It's called an F-104 Starfighter. It's what they call an air superiority aircraft fighter. It was built in 1959 era, 1959 to the mid-60s. And it was built to defend the United States airspace against Soviet bombers. So for that purpose, as you can see, very little wing. It's mostly a rocket.
Yeah, looks like it.
It was designed to take off, climb to very high altitudes very quickly, engage non-maneuvering aircraft, and then come back. So it would carry a missile on each wingtip, and it had a 20mm gun in the nose there. This particular variant is the 85, which means he wants to join that other
Yeah,
group.
he does.
Look at this one.
We're over here.
We'll get there. We're heading that way. This particular variant of the A1 Skyraider was an 85, built for the Marine Corps to be a night or all-weather bomber. So it didn't have to see anything. It would have a radar underneath the wing, have a radar operator in the back seat, pilot in the front seat, and it was supposed to be able to deliver ordnance just based on radar picture. F-100 Super Sabre, built in the mid-50s. It was the first U.S. jet aircraft to go supersonic, see the speed of sound. Strictly a daytime fighter, didn't carry radar or anything. All the ordnance that this aircraft carried was carried externally, under the wings or underneath the body. It had no internal bomb bay, so to speak. And like all Navy aircraft, the wings fold for parking on a ship. Take up less space. The last one was retired from the U.S. Arsenal in 1992. Today, the Iranians, the Turks, and the Greeks are still flying F-4s in their Air Force. Has done every mission. Branches of our military have flown that airplane, including the Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds. And the airplane there that your young son is so engrossed with is a North Vietnamese MiG-17 fighter.
Oh, geez.
Built by Russia. It was a primary air defense aircraft during the Vietnam War to defend North Vietnam against the American attacks. Like all Russian-built airplanes, it's not very sophisticated. It did not carry any missiles, or it was strictly a gunfighter. It had a 37mm cannon and two 23mm cannons. So it was basically see and shoot. No missiles, no radar. Couldn't fly at night. Strictly daytime, nice weather. It was not supersonic, and the airplanes that it defended against, which were the F-4 and the F-105, it was used to train Polish and Indian pilots back in the 50s and 60s. Oop.
Nope.
Stay over here.
Another couple of weeks, you'll be able to see that airplane sitting on a pole out by this highway.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's over there now. It's going to be put on that pole.
Yeah.
As soon as we get a crane to lift it up and attach it. So, anyway. Over 16,000 of these have been built. The first one was built in 1960, and the Marine Corps still flies them for our military, and they're still building brand new ones as of 2020.
Oh, wow.
60 years, and it's still going strong. That's part of the electronic warfare equipment of this airplane. What all these nodules do is it receives signals from like radar, and then it will tell the pilot what kind of radar it is and where it's coming from. Radars, by sending spurious electronic signals out.
Oh, okay.
That would be your electronic countermeasures. This aircraft, this F-111, was unique in that the wings move. They fold forward and back, depending on if it's going to take off or land.
Wait, Archer's turn.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that, Archer. You gonna get inside?
There you go.
Go get inside.
Crawl in.
Wait, let me in the back. Yeah, Archer, you drive. I'll be fastened. So right here, Archer.
No, leave the door open. Leave the door open. Leave the door open. Go sit down and drive. You're flying.
Okay,
There you go. That's your engine controls. Make it go.
Good job.
Yeah. Go up, go down, turn.
Drive. No, the door's gonna stay open. Yeah, you did it.
Push thing.
You need one of these in your backyard. They can sit there all day. Look.
I'm right here. Sit down.
Oh,
Right here. Okay.
yeah. You.
No, I was already in there. I'm already sweating from it. All right.
Control 1, the landing system.
Put my ears back in so I can hear you. All right. Well, what you have in here, this is a reciprocating internal combustion gasoline aircraft engine. The largest engine ever built put on an airplane. As far as propeller.
Oh, okay.
It would have 19-foot propellers. And the cubic inch displacement.
You're like,
That's why I